So we'll look before on a customizing workspace, but sometimes when we start working with object, you will have additional windows, and you have properties windows which you can still have open. One of the example right here, we have 4 views, but you can have it more than 4 of those views. You can have it 5, 6, or how many. You don't necessarily lock to this. You can also even set to specific cameras. So example right here, we're going to the top bar, and you can hold it shift and click, or if you just click and hold, this is kind of double action menu. You can see it's pop up, and right here we have it additional windows. So if I want it, I can click add top menu, and look, right now I have it floating menu with a top window. Of course, from there I can change as well. I can go from my main camera, my top, or my different type of the cameras, and I can take this window and move it on my secondary screen. You cannot see that screen, but I'm moving, and it can place it there. So I can rearrange, and I can create all these different looks from different points as well. This is same what I have it with my main menu otherwise. And let's see what's happening. So right here, okay, if I move away, so I can still click and select all these properties and include it, lock my workspace, unlock, but notice right here, as I bring my other window, I can still place it. So if I want it, I can place it right here, and I can have it in my workspace on multiple windows. So you're not necessarily kind of locked to this specific, let me remove that window out. You're not necessarily locked to this 4 windows view. You can modify, you can add all these different windows if you need it, or create additional options. So let me go ahead and put this one on the side. Okay, again, we can go, if you do something, remember, you can always do set to default window. And by the way, if you have it open windows, like I had before, and you set to the default, that will reset and close those windows for you. But beside that, let's go lock my workspace. Right here, let's go to the side view on this. And but beside all those windows, what I was mentioning, you also have properties windows. So for example, we saw the floating window we have for the view, but anytime when you're going to edit material, for example, or edit other ones, you can see right here we have another pop-up window that is a floating. You can also take this window and, for example, move to your secondary screen. You can rearrange them, and in some cases, as you're working with materials, you may have it tabs open properties for the some areas. For example, you can have it, let's actually open this one. So right here I have it material editor, and this is a little bit maybe will be overwhelming, complex, but just let you know that more to this on the tabs. But for example, if I go to the, let's go for example transparency, will pop up transparency here. Okay, let me scale my window so we can see easy all properties inside. Okay, and let's go just transparency. We can modify all these properties, and right here let's go click on a function, and notice what's happening as I click on edit function. We still have it our materials, but we also add in secondary tab our function editor. So we still have it material, and now we have function editor. And in function editor, again, you can separate, you can put it as other window and removing, but just overall, I want to let you know that is a lot of different windows in your interface that you can open, but you not necessarily lock to those even pop-up windows how they view. You can undock them, you can change in a view interface, you can place them in a way as you like it, or move to secondary screen. And if you like your preset on a display, remember you want to go to workspace and you want to save this workspace. So if you like it, you can save and reuse it in the future. Otherwise, if you reset it, all those windows will be closed and your changes won't be saved when you open application next time, or for example if you reset it the first time. So go ahead, experiment, play a little bit with the Windows. If you mess up with your interface, don't worry, just go to display work and click on default, or Control Alt D, Command Alt D on a Mac, and you can click on those buttons and you can always restore to your original. So it's a very good way to experiment, to play around with interface and get familiar with it.